Hi guys, it's Craig Severinson with Brightworks PR and Marketing with your brass tacks tip of the day. So this is episode 4, and we're going to talk about using LinkedIn to network. Now, all these little tips that we're doing come from a report that we have at brightworkspr.com called 101 Free Ways to Grow Your Business Today. And the idea is that these are all tips that you can put in practice today. It's not theory, it's actual stuff that you could do to grow your business. And you can do it right now and see some results coming in. So let's talk about using LinkedIn to network. I think the first thing to talk about is networking in general, because a lot of people, when they hear the word networking or when they think about, oh, I got to go network, they don't feel really good about it. And the reason why, at least this is, my opinion, is because the way we as a society approach networking, lots of times we take a what's in it for me mentality. And when you take that approach, it doesn't feel natural, it doesn't feel right. And the people you approach, they don't respond to that. And the people that approach you with that attitude, you don't respond to that either. You don't like that. So the first kind of shift you have to have in your mind is that when you're talking about networking, what we're really talking about is how can you help somebody? The rules of networking are give, 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 and give some more. You got to help people and build trust. And once you start building up rapport with these people, they're going to want to talk to you more. They're going to want to refer you. They're going to introduce you to people. But you've got to start that exchange. It's a two-way street, and you've got to be the person to take the first step. So you're going to want to be, if you want to imagine it like a party, you could be the guy that's in the corner yelling at the top of his lungs. If you're doing that at a party, you're going to scare people. No one's going to want to talk to you. You're going to be the creepy person in the corner screaming. That's weird. But if you're the person that's going around and saying, hi, my name is, if I were doing it, hi, my name is Craig. This is what I do. What do you do? Oh, that's really interesting. And you talk to them, you get to know them, you ask questions. And then you could even, if you've talked to enough people, say, hey, you know who you should meet, and make an introduction. Even if you don't have someone at the party that you can introduce it to, a good practice is to introduce people as much as possible that you think might have a connection or might be able to work together. By doing that, you develop an identity. People know that you refer people to people, and they want to work with you, and they want to refer you to people to return the favor. But this is a thing that you have to put in practice first. It's not something that just happens. The same rules that we just talked about in real life networking apply to LinkedIn networking. So what exactly can we do on LinkedIn? Well, two things. Let's first start with your immediate group. Who do you know already? And reconnect with them. Because I bet you have a lot of contacts on LinkedIn that you don't ever talk to. One of the things I like to do is, no matter if I remember how we met or not, I will like or comment on every work anniversary or new job that you get. And the reason why is it takes me 5 seconds, and it puts me top of mind, and it makes you feel good. So why wouldn't I do that? So, I mean, if you're doing nothing else, just click the like button. LinkedIn puts it right there in front of you. But a better approach would be to actually look people up systematically, go through your list and reconnect. Say, hey, how you doing? Just like you would if you were doing like Facebook or somewhere else. If you ran into a friend in the store, what would you say? You'd say, hi, how you doing? What are you up to? So that's the first way, is reconnect with people you're already connected with. The second is to do targeted networking. And that's where you're actually going to get onto LinkedIn. You're going to search for people in their industry that you're interested in, or potential clients, or whoever it is that you're wanting to connect with. And you're going to look at their profile, make sure they fit with what you're trying to accomplish, and then reach out to them. And be honest, because unless you're paying for the premium version of LinkedIn, you can't just message anybody you want. So the approach here would be, if you have that, which I don't have it. So if you have it, that's great. What you can do is just send them a message, just like you would anyone else. But if you're like me, what you're going to do is you're going to send a connection request, and you're going to say, hey, I just wanted to get to know you. I saw that we have this in common. I thought we could connect and then maybe exchange a couple letters. And normally that works. If you're just upfront with people and you're honest with people and you just express a sincere interest, you got to keep your promise, though. Because here's the thing. If you say, hey, I want to get to know you, and then your first message to them is a sales pitch, that's not getting to know them. That's being sleazy and lying. So you've got to keep your promise. So those are your 2 tips for LinkedIn. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go right now, and I want you to reconnect with 10 people, okay? Just say, how you doing? What are you up to? they're going to return the favor, and you're going to tell them what you're up to. And then I want you to choose 5 people that you're targeting to reach out to. And this is just a start. If you want to do this, if you want this to be something that really adds to your bottom line, you got to be doing it once a week at least. Every other day might be better. Setting a goal and reaching out to these people, 10 a week is probably good. There's a philosophy that we'll talk about later on in these tips called the power of 100. And the idea is that you reach out to 100 people a day. And I know we already talked about that in a different episode. So, I mean, this could be, those 10 could be part of that power of 100. And then you reach out 10 in different ways, email, Facebook, all these other different ways that you connect with people. Okay, so I'm Craig Severinsen. That is your brass tacks tip of the day. Go out and get it done, grow your business, and be sure to visit brightworkspr.com. We've got a blog there. We're going to have a podcast there pretty soon. We've got resources. We've got everything you need to grow your business. We're taking theory, we're breaking it down into action. So here's to your success, guys. Go get them.